Then is Friday always your school day? Is
Uh,
Friday always your school day?
no, why?
Because you just show up on Friday. You just show up on Friday. I think Monday and Friday is your day.
Maybe.
The exam is closer, and I know that they might have some things, but you also should focus on your lesson too. If you have a plan to proceed your studying for iGCSE, I think you should better focus on it for a little bit. Let me check. Yeah, Monday and Friday. You guys are supposed to have the upper intermediate level of English. Then it will make you when you go up one more step, and it will make you ease. Unless you might find little difficulties as the exam on the next level is challenging. Because believe me, I was a student, so I know that we never review the question and have a very good self-study by ourselves, because we don't want to give it time for that one. We decided to do that, but just only one day, and then
Yeah. That thing is happening to me right now.
I know. That's why you should probably attend the class and then answer the questions, and the brightest questions. The brightest question can be done by yourself, but I know nobody would like to do that one alone.
Yes.
But that's your choice. I just give you an, how can I say, honest suggestion, as you are one of my favorite students. So I don't want you to have some bad things. Today, we're gonna learn about. Oh, there is the audio, but there is a recording already uploaded, which is about the article writing, and I gave the students about the article writing. Next week, we're gonna have one more vocabulary text. This time, I have already chosen some of the tasks. You guys have to read it again, and then learn the phrases there, and so some of the vocabulary. But the unit is the same 1 to 5, but I will select some of the texts for you guys. I think they're just only 6, so I think maybe one task by one day is enough to study if you would like to do that. But I would like to suggest you guys that do not cram. Okay, you don't read all the tests I give you in one day, and then it is bad because you can't remember all the things in one day. You have to divide the tests into smaller ones. Okay, first of all, I guess I will start with speaking, just like yesterday, and we're gonna go to the reading. It's like a test because it is actually a test, and you're gonna you can see how many words or how much score do you will get in that reading. The reading is just a whole passage. I mean, a full page passage, and the questions are the options. So you just have to select which one is correct, but you need to read it carefully. Actually, the test is just only 20 minutes. The test is just only 20 minutes last, but yesterday we spent about 30 minutes, right? Oh no, 20, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, how much we spent yesterday for the test? Like the last one we take?
We did
Yes.
like 22 minutes or 20 minutes. Yeah, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
around 20, right?
Yeah.
The passage was short. The first one, the next one I'm about to give you guys is a little longer. It's the full page. But beforehand, I would like to write this, because when you shows up and I give you the reading test, that is not all right. Exam papers. Okay. All right. So this is the start of the speaking test. But we just only do the speaking and practice. Yesterday, we learned a little much about the vocabularies for homes, right? Describing homes. And we discuss about the holidays. In fact, if we say holidays, in Burmese, if it is directly translated, if it is kind of a holiday you want out, maybe for a day or maybe for many days. Usually holidays are long, and these are the free day, like you have no schools or no work, but you don't stay. Usually you don't stay at home. You go outside. These are holidays. I think this is the work you underline the item you think you would need the types of holiday. In fact, in Myanmar, spending holidays on trips or traveling is not much popular. I mean, it's about to popular, but the coup started and the COVID-19 started. So we had no chance to go outside and to spend a holiday. I think if you see the list here, 1 to 8, which one we usually do in Myanmar? Which activities are popular in Myanmar? Skiing holiday, mountaineering holiday, yachin holiday, seaside holiday, touring holiday, safari holiday, camping holiday, and fishing holiday. We never do fishing for fun, right? That's for sure. We never do fishing for fun.
Maybe camping.
Camping, okay, camping is popular. Okay, so any idea from other students?
Yes, for me also can.
Camping. You guys like camping. Okay. Then Algon, what kinds of activities are popular in Myanmar? We are sure that we don't do fishing for fun. How do you think of it? Elvin? Yeah, Algon. Yeah?
Touring holiday.
Touring holiday, yes. We go to Bagan or something, somewhere. Elvin?
Famous also.
Oh. In fact, I think seaside holiday is also famous one. I mean, not for rainy season, of course. You guys are great that you guys think of rainy season, maybe. But for me, I don't think about rainy season. But I like seaside holiday even in the rain. But I don't go to the ocean. I just enjoy the view and then the best view of sea. That's all. So I think seaside holiday is also popular in Myanmar, but not now. Rainy season is not popular. Seaside holiday is not popular in rainy season. Okay, touring holiday, yes. And camping, yeah, camping is the most popular one these days because camping is safe and you can do camping by maybe which is the little forest near your house or something. So it's the safer activity these days. All right, so for seaside holiday, which thing we're gonna need? Can you tell me? Sure for towel. I will tell that. Oh, Masulenda. Sure for towel. We don't need umbrella. Flippers. Yes, we need flippers. Maybe if we go diving, maybe snorkel. If we go fishing rod. Raincoat it doesn't need mitten is also that mitten is you know that right? Wally? Let eight Wally. Okay, so for touring holiday, Elvin, how do you think? Which things are the things we need to do? We need to bring. Elvin?
I think the items you need, like how do we say pia?
Yeah, mat.
Yes, mat.
We need
Yes,
mat.
yes,
Do I tell
mat.
that idea, Tabby? Okay. We need mat.
And sure to travel to another place. Sure. And so I would prefer food too. Food.
Shoes. Shoes.
No, food.
Foods. Which is
Like
the
snacks.
most important one.
Yes,
Is that
yes.
FOOT? FOD?
Yes, FOD.
Okay. Food. Amazing. Well then. And then, so how about from the list? List them also, you know. We need working boots. Do we need working boots?
As for me, I don't need.
Okay. We can walk on flip-flops, yes, because we are used to it.
And also
Okay.
many.
Yes. And for me, you know, no matter how good it is, it hurt my feet because my feet are a little wider and then the structure is not compatible with the boots, you know. I usually maybe when I go for very far places, I have to use some boots, but usually I don't wear it because it hurts my feet. Okay, they hurt my feet. They hurt my feet. Okay, is there any car? Do we need car?
Yes.
Of course. And how about parachute?
Just to let you know.
Nat ကငါဟိုပါလေငါပိုက်ကုန်ပြောတာငါပိုက်ကုန်တော့မလို့လောက် Spade Spade
No. But we are not
ဟိုဒီချက်တိတာ
on a fishing
it's
holiday.
above but now it's supposed to be now Spade ကဒီနေရာမှာ now အနေနဲ့ Oh it is the food placed on the fishing hook
That's
Yes, yeah, I
check.
know. Nada.
okay တခါ camping holiday
On the list, I mentioned about why we need oxygen.
Really? Do we need oxygen?
No, I just asked why they add oxygen in the list.
No, you have to choose it. You have to choose that item you don't
Okay,
think
okay.
in fact you wouldn't need it. သူကလိုအပ်မယ်လို့မထင်တဲ့ဟာကိုတောင်းတယ်။နံပါတ်1ကလိုအပ်တဲ့ဟာကိုတောင်းတယ်။ You think you need ပေါ့
10.
Tent, of course. It is a camping trip. So tent is the necessary
Sleeping
one.
bag. Sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag. Camping trip မှာသူကအိပ်ဖို့ပဲစဉ်းစားတယ်။ Food,
matches.
matches, whistle. How about whistle?
Yeah, whistle. Oh, alright, whistle. Yeah.
Okay. Whistle ဘာလို့ပို့လဲ For what?
Whatever I can.
Call your friends. Call your friends.
Yeah.
They are away. Of course, it's jungle. You can see, right? Okay. Hello, ဆုလေရောက်နေပြီ။ You ပြင်းနေကြည်နေတဲ့သူ့ရဲ့အယုတ်ကဒီထဲ။ Okay. ဒါဆိုချင်းဒီချက်ပထမဆုံးဒါလေးလုပ်ကြည့်အောင်နော်။သူက monologue ပြောခိုင်းတာ။ကွာသူကဒီဟာကိုဘယ်လိုဖြစ်မလဲဆိုတော့ပြောတာ candidate A ရပါလား compare the picture compare ဆိုတော့ဒီကနှစ်ခုနိုင်ရှင်တယ်နော် the picture to say that it might be to live in the homes like these ဒီမှာနေရမယ်ဘာလဲဆိုတော့ what it might be like ဆိုတော့ဘယ်လိုပုံစံမျိုးဖြစ်မလဲနေတဲ့အခါမှာတဲ့ဟုတ်လားအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒါကို1 minute ပြောမယ်ပြောရင် which home would you prefer to live in ဘယ်ဥစ္စာကိုနေရတာကြိုက်တာပိုကြိုက်တာလဲဆိုတာပြောမယ်နော်ခြေက candidate A ပြီးမခွဲတော့ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့သားတွေသမီးတွေကကျတော့တယောက်တည်းဟိုဘာလဲခြေတို့9ယောက်လောက်5ယောက်လောက်ပဲရှိရဆိုတော့ဒီတိုင်းပဲပြောကြည့်မယ်နော် so firstly you have to think about you have to compare okay the houses firstly you know that right how to describe the house and I think I will give Sule and Lane the paper to describe the house. It's not much, but just vocabularies. So you guys see and now study the picture. On a trip. Also, teacher, what will be like, no? I'm near the cow. Hey, who way? The way. I did get a dollar to.
ကျေသားတဲ့ကျေ
ဟုတ်တယ်တားထက်တယ်တားလေးလေးမှာနေမှာပြီးချို့ဖို့ကောင်း
ရေးရတယ်ဦးချဲဒီနေ့မှရေးဖို့
ဟိုကလေရေးတဲ့ခါကြလို့ရှိရင်လေတစ်ချက်ပဲမယ်တေချာ structure ကိုချပြီးမှရေးနော်အဲ့ဒါမှဟိုပါဖြစ်မယ်အဲ့ဒါမှဆင်ပြေလိမ့်မယ်ဒီချက်ဟိုအရှိအောင်စာတော့တက်ခါတက်တာရတစ်ချက်စစ်တော့စစ်တာဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဒါကိုအသေးစိတ်ပြောမပြောပါဘူးဒီချက်ပြောစရာရှိရဲ့တော့
ဟုတ်ချဲ
how forward လုပ်လို့ရတယ်လေဟိုရ PreiG ကိုတော့နောက်ဆုံးတော့တို့လိုရုပ်ချောတဲ့လူတွေပဲချန်ခဲ့ရနော်ရုပ်ချဲသူတွေပဲပုံမှန်လာတော့ပါအဲ့တော့ဒါလေးကြည့်မယ်နော်ဒါလေးကဒီမှာ home နဲ့ဘာညာ home နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ဟာ feature ဆိုပါတော့ပြောထားရှင်းနော်အဲ့ဒါကိုကြည့်ပြောရတဲ့ခါကြလို့ရှိရင်ဒီချက်ဒီမှာ share ထားတာကိုကြည့်နော် so you have to compare those houses I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to prepare this one I will start with the people who have learned it yesterday okay and then for Sule and Ling you guys can learn a little bit about it by seeing the screenshot and give you guys okay 2 minutes 2 minutes you have to say at least 1 minute you have to say at least 1 minute about the comparison okay your comparison you have to reuse some of the words that we have learned like the house is spacious or it's a log or something like that internet မရဘူးသနာပါ Okay, time is up. Agong, you go first. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you go first.
The first picture is a log cabin in the middle of the woods. It would feel really cozy and peaceful since it's far away from the city. You might feel confined because it's very small.
Yes.
Isolated and it's isolated.
Yes, it's isolated.
The house in the picture B is really spacious. It's made out of bricks and it has a garden on the outside.
Yes. Okay. So personally, where would you prefer to live in?
I would prefer to live in picture 8, but the house needs to be bigger.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Next is Taka.
In the picture, it's a small old
Yes,
cottage house. Yeah.
yes,
And it's like it's in the middle of the forest and isolated from the city.
yes,
Yeah. And then it's like the old fashioned, so nobody wants to live in the house. But some of the poor, yeah, peasant guy, yeah, will live in the
okay,
house. In the picture B, it's like a detached house. It has a garden and so
yes,
many plants and trees and the garage. It maybe expensive house, you know. And personally, I would prefer live in picture B because
okay,
I don't want to isolate it from the others. Yeah.
mm, okay, great. Thank you very much. Elvin.
In picture A, you can see a small cramped cottage house that is far from the far from the township, and it looks like it's in the wood. And I think it has a central heating, which has the system to uh, heat the whole house. And in the picture B, I think it's spacious to even a car can fit inside, and it's spacious and it's like kind of like a bungalow, and it has a garden which children can have fun, and you can have your plants grow around them. And I think the picture B how bungalow might be too high price. Unlike the picture A, it is old fashioned, so nobody wants to buy it, but the poor only the poor people might buy it.
Okay,
And picture B is too modern and too expensive.
okay.
And
Personally, what do you prefer to live in?
personally, I want to live in picture B because it is too spacious. I would like to live in bed. Uh, only in second thought, I would like to live in picture A. I want
Yes.
to isolate it from everyone.
Okay, you buy both of them.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Then Sule. Sule.
Yes, teacher.
Mm.
Yeah, for the from the picture A, and the house is like made of wooden, also the roof, and also like there's not much like windows, and it's suitable to live like two people, not
Mm-hmm.
three, or like not a
Yes,
family can't live. Yeah,
yes,
and also there's a chimney, so like it's like a camping house. Yeah.
yes.
Like we can go in weekends or some in holidays. Yeah, and that would be like the old design house.
Mm-hmm.
And the from the picture B, and the house is like the modern one. Yeah,
Yes,
and there's also the garage, and like the design is really like how to say like really like but that house is only one storied house.
yes,
But for me I won't prefer because I like two-storied house, and also there's no balcony. Yeah.
yes. There's no balcony and
Yeah, that
yeah.
house might be like in a housing area.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the houses doesn't have fences. Yeah.
Yes,
For me, I would prefer the picture A, because I don't want to like a busy city place. Yeah.
yes.
So I want to be like a pleasant and really peaceful place. Yeah. I
Okay.
want to live in that
Only if
picture.
the internet is available.
Like just a few days.
Yes, yes, yes. If you would like to get away from the society and just a few days, I think a picture is suitable, right? But for live for for good. I mean, for good mean for permanent. I think B is better for us, right? And we are sure that we can live there for a long time.
Just for holidays. Yeah.
Okay. Then Ling.
Yes, for the picture A, the house is built with the woods and it's too small and
Yes.
so far away from the city.
Yes.
And yes, you might get fresh air, like very clear air.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, for the picture B, maybe it's outside the town, but not that far, like
Yeah.
picture A. It had a garden and also a warehouse, and it has more strength than picture A. Yes, personally, I would choose picture B because, like, if you live in the picture A, you can't even go to the hospital in some emergency
Oh,
conditions. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes. You know what? You guys are colorful. And I just gave you guys the picture, the same one, and then let you think yourself. But you guys can think it differently. That's really great. I mean, all of you guys. And now we're gonna go to answer the 20-minute both 20-minute long task. It's just not a test, in fact, it's a reading exercise practice. That's what you're supposed to have as your that's what you're supposed to have, just like supposed to understand and can answer it very well. But for this time, if you guys can get maybe there will be 8 questions. If you guys can get just all of them, it's fine. Okay, so we'll just start off our practice. So if we practice regularly, 2 months later, your English will very improved a lot because you practice a lot. Practice makes perfect. Let me think what the paper is. Oh, word. It is just a JPEG file. Share one PDF နဲ့မလုပ်ထားအောင်နော်။ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့ PDF နဲ့လုပ်သူက file အရှိကြီးပဲ18မျက်နှာ18မျက်နှာလောက်ရှိရဆို PDF နဲ့ဆိုအပေါ်သွားလိုက်အောက်သွားလိုက်လုပ်နေမှာဆိုလို့ချက်တစ်ခုချင်းစီဖြတ်ပြီးပေးမှာမဟုတ်လို့ JPEG နဲ့ပဲပို့လိုက်တယ်နော် PDF ပြန်လုပ်ပြီးလို့ရရတယ်ဒါတို့မျိုးလို့ရှိကဲနော် Yeah. So you are going to read the extract from the novel for question number 1 to 8. You have to choose the correct answer or the suitable answer from the option A, B, or C, D, A, B, C, D. And you think so that's all. So you have to read the extract here. This is the upper intermediate level. Even if you guys is not all right for the first time, don't feel bad, that's usual. So this is similar to the reading of 10.9, but I think it's more like a fiction part. So please read. I've already uploaded in your group, so you can directly watch it and scroll up and down. Do scroll up and down because I can scroll up and down at the same time as your reading speed are not very same, right? So you guys read it by yourself. I'm gonna give you guys 20 minutes, okay? After 20 minutes later, you have to read all the things and already answer the question. So firstly, I would like to suggest you guys when you read this one, whenever you read or whenever you sit the reading exam, you firstly you have to check the time, okay? Check the time and just spend like 2 or 3 minutes to read skimly, then directly go to the question and the options, and you come back here again to the passage and find for the answer. That will make you save time and to finish in time. Okay, so do that one, please. In my watch is 10:07, so now you're starting, and I'm gonna give you guys 20 minutes. So 20, 10, 20, 27. Okay, we are supposed to finish at 10:27. Okay, let's do it. And if you have chosen the numbers, you only have to you only have to type A, B, or C, right? So send it to me before we check the answers. 7 minutes to finish. No, 12 minutes, sorry. Okay သူ့လည်းရတော့ပြီးသွားလားလားသမီးအဲ့ဆိုရင်သမီးရဲ့ teacher ကိုဟွာလေးခဏလောက်ခဏလောက်ပြီးရင် teacher တို့ listening ရလေသမီးဟိုတနေ့က teacher တို့လေ listening လုပ်တာလေနှစ်ခုကြာတာ
ဟုတ်နှစ်ခုကျန်နေရ
နှစ်ခုကြာနှစ်ခုက section 3 4နဲ့5နဲ့ကြာတာမလား
ဟုတ်တယ်ရှင်နောက်ဆုံးနှစ်ခုကျန်
okay အဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် teacher တို့အဲ့ဒီဥစ္စာပြီးရင်လုံးပါနော်ကျန်တဲ့သူတွေပြောရရင်ဟိုအချိန်ပြည့်သွားတယ်ပေါ့အဲ့သမီး teacher ကိုလေးခါလေးဖတ်ထားပေးပါဟောဒါမှမဟုတ်ဒါလေးမဖတ်ချင်တဲ့ကိုအပြင်ကဟိုဟာလေးဖတ်ထားပေးတာဒီချက်ပြမယ်ဒီမှာတခြားသူတွေကိုပေါ့နော်ဒါအကုန်လုံးအတွက်ကျွန်တော် next week we're going to have one more vocabulary and phrases test okay phrases vocabulary test ကြီးပဲမလုပ်တော့အဲ့နေ့ကျတော့ရှင် vocabulary plus writing လုပ်လိုက်မယ်နော် writing လေးပါလုပ်မယ်နော်ဟို descriptive writing ပြန်ပြီးပို့လေ next week Friday ဆိုတော့မှာကြာတာပရိနေ့လောက် Thursday လောက်
ဘယ် lesson နေရရလဲ
lesson နေရလဲဆိုတော့ teacher ဒီမှာဟိုပြောလိုက်မယ်နော် test 1e ပါမယ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှင် test 3d teacher ရေးပြီးမယ်နော် test 3d ရယ် 5b ရယ် 5c 5d 5f အဲ့ထဲမှာဟိုမလို့ရသေးရရှိလားမသိဘူးအဲ့5ကတကယ် teacher Rose နဲ့တင်တာဆိုတော့ teacher အကုန်လုံးမသိလိုက်ဘူးအဲ့ဥစ္စာ 5f ကပါသမီးတို့ကိုတင်ထားမတင်ထားမတင်ထားရင်လည်းကြည့်ထားပြီးဖတ်ထားပြီနော်အဲ့ဥစ္စာအဲ့ test တွေ Friday vocab and writing test writing test को Friday of any challenge होगा 17 yeah
teacher 8 text တွေထဲကလို့မသိရ words တွေအကုန်လုံးကြည့်ရမှာလားရှင်
ဟုတ်တယ်သမီးမသိတဲ့ words တွေအကုန်လုံးကြည့်ရမှာ share test က6ခုလည်းပေးထားတာနော်တနေ့ကိုတစ်ခုလောက်ကြည့်လိုက်ရင်ရမယ်ဟိုဟာဗာလဲတချို့ဟာတွေကတော့1တို့ဘာလို့ကနည်းနည်းတွေ့တယ်1ကသူက article writing ဆိုတော့သူကရှင်းရှင်းလင်းလင်းရေးထားရတဲ့ကြောင့်တွေ့တယ်နော်ပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ခုကလေdescriptive words ကြီးကြည့်ဆိုတာလေအဓိက teacher ထင်တယ်ဒီလားအဲ့ဒါ5မှာအများဆုံးပါလိမ့်မယ် teacher လည်း5ကိုပဲအများဆုံးပေးတာနော်ဟော test 1e မှာနည်းနည်းပါပြီးတော့အဲ့5မှာအများဆုံးပါတာ5ကလေပြီးတော့တားသမီးတို့လေ teacher Rose ကလေ plot twist ကွာဒီမှာ plot twist တစ်ပုဒ်ပါတယ် the prisoner ဆိုလားမသိဘူးအဲ့ plot twist ကိုရေးတဲ့ပုံစံပြောရလားဒီတိုင်းဖတ်ပြီးရှင်းပြသွားတာမှာ
ရှင်းပြပါချင်
ရှင်းပြသွားရနော် plot twist ကြောင်းရှင်းပြသွားတာဟို plot twist ကိုဘယ်လိုရေးရလဲလို့တော့ပြောလို့မရဘူးဒါ plot twist လို့လုပ်တာအဲ့လိုမျိုးနည်းနည်းပါရှင်းပြသွားတယ်နော် plot twist and this tip တွေကဒီခင်ဗျားရှင်းတယ်လို့ပြောတယ်ဟိုဟာဖြစ်လဲပြန်ကြည့်လိုက်ပြီးလို့အဲ့ထဲမှာမတင်ရသေးတဲ့ဟာပဲရှိတာဖြစ်နားမလည်လို့ရှိရင်ဒီချက်ကိုပြန်ပြီးလို့ရတယ်အချိန်ရှိသေးတယ်နော်နောက်တစ်ပတ်4ရက်တောင်ရတယ်ဒီတစ်ပတ်မှာအဲ့ဒါကိုပြန်ကြည့်ပါဒီစနေလေးလုံးနေလည်းအဲ့ဒါကိုပြန်ကြည့်ပါအဲ့တော့ test တွေကိုဖွဲပြီးတော့ကြည့်ပေါ့နော် teacher တို့တော့လည်းရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အများကြီးပြုတ်သိပ်ပြီးကြည်တာလေတရက်တည်းကိုကြိုပြီးတော့အသေးတန်ကြည်တာကိုကစူပါမန်လည်းမဟုတ်เนาะစူပါမန်တော့အဲ့လိုမမှတ်မိလောက်အဲ့တော့ teacher တို့ test တွေကိုခွဲပြီးကြည့်မယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့အဓိက teacher တို့ရဲ့ဒီဟာကိုဖြေရတဲ့ target ကမင်းတို့နောက်ပိုင်းအတန်းဒီဆောင်းပွဲအတန်းတင်တန်းနေဆိုတာဆောင်းပွဲပေါ့နော်ဆောင်းပွဲမှာရောနောက် level မှာရော teacher တို့ဒီစကားလုံးတွေပြန်သုံးလို့မှတ်မိအောင်လုပ်တာအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒါက point ပဲအဲ့ဒီဟာကိုပဲအဓိကထားကြည့်စာကိုကြည့်တဲ့အခါမှာအချိန်ပမာဏလည်းမလို15မိနစ်နဲ့ပြီးသွားတယ်ဒါကိုသေချာသိသွားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်15မိနစ်နဲ့နားလဲလို့ရတယ်လားတနေ့ကိုတစ်ပုတ်လောက်ကြည့်လိုက်တချို့တို့6ရက်မကဘူးကြံပါသေးတယ်နော်6ရက်ကွက်တီပဲပေါ့ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့တချို့တို့Saturday Sunday ဒီနေ့ညစကြည့်မယ်ဆိုတရက်ပုံပါပေါ့လားအဲ့တော့ 1E တို့ဘာလို့လွယ်တယ် teacher နဲ့လည်းတင်ထားပြီးသား teacher Rose ကလည်းရှင်းပြထားပြီးသား Friday ပါတယ်ဟာအဲ့ဆိုရမယ်ထင်တယ်အဲ့တော့မရတဲ့ဟာစီရဆို teacher ကိုပြရနော်ကြည့်နေရလားမသိဘူးရလိုက်ပြီးပြီလား27ကွက်တီပဲပြီးသွားပြီလားရှင်းနေတော့လား
ပြီးပြီချေ
ပြီးပြီရှင်းနေတော့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်2မိနစ်ထပ်ပေးပါမယ်ကျန်တဲ့သူတွေကတချို့အမှန်တကယ်တချို့ journal အကြောင်းသင်မှုတွေဒါပေမဲ့ journal သင်တဲ့ခါကျရင်မေးခွန်းဖြေတဲ့နည်းတွေပါသင်တော့မှာဆိုတော့ဒီချက်အေး journal နဲ့ပတ်သက်တာကိုခဏထားအောင်မယ်ထားပြီးတော့ So for those who have finished the reading, sorry, for those who have finished the reading, their reading test, you guys may learn something maybe that I give you in a list, 6 tests. So you can read maybe some of them now. Oh, by the way, Elvin, you have finished, right? So can you check this one? It's on page number 71. Have you guys learned about this one? That's 5F with teacher rules. That's 5F go. Low like that.
လောက်လိုက်ရချေ
Oh,ဟုတ်ပြီအဲ့ဆိုအဲ့ကိုပြန်ဖတ်ထားအောင်ကျတော့အခုတင်ထားပြီးသားကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ writing တွေကိုကြည့်ရခါမှာအခုဒီချက်တင်ထားတလောက်မှာပေါ့နော်ပြန်နှွှေးထားတလောက်မှာ story ရှိပြီ short story နော် short story writing ရှိရယ်ပြီးတော့ 2ကပါတယ်ဘာရှိလဲဆိုတော့ဒီချက်အမှန်ကမီနီစာကလည်းနည်းနည်းပြောပြဒါပေမဲ့မီနီစာကဟိုမဖြစ်တော့မကြည့်နဲ့တော့ဒါပေမဲ့မီနီစာကရဲ့သဘောတရားကိုသိထားရမယ်နော်ပြီးသွားရင် article မှာချက် news တွေပါတယ်မဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ general ပဲသွားထားတယ်နော် article writing ရှိတယ်ပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ခုက file လားပြီးရင်လေဒီချက်အခုနောက်တစ်ခုဆက်သွားမယ့်ဟာကလေ plot twist ending ကအဲ့ဒါဘာလဲဆိုတော့ fiction ကို story မှာ fiction ပေါ့နော် short story နဲ့တူပါတယ်ဒီဥစ္စာကိုဒီချက်ပြန်ပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒါကိုလည်းပြန်လုပ်ပေးမယ်
ဒီချက်ဒီရှစ်ခုရဲ့အဖြေအောက်ပြန်มาကြည့်ရအောင်
ရပြီလားပြီးသွားပြီလားချက်တိုင်းမှာ
ဟုတ်
ပုံပြီးပြီလားတက်ခါတော့
ဟုတ်ပြီရှင်ပို့ရမှာလားရှင်
ပို့ရမှာ
ဟုတ်ဟုတ်
ဘောင်းကနေပို့ရမှာလားဆိုပို့ရမှာဟုတ်တယ်အနည်းပို့နိုင် Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, so ta A ကဘလို့နှစ်ခုတော့ပါတော့ Elvin နှစ်ခုပါလားဟောအေးအေး A ကနှစ်ခုပါနိုင်တယ်ဒါက option နေနော်ရှင်းမသွားလို့ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင် one I'm gonna call out the answers. One is A, one is A, two is C, two is C. Elvin got two up. 2C, 3B, 3B, 4C, 5C, 6B, 7D, 8A.
စစ်ကပါဒီလားရှင်
1A, 2, 6 BB, 1A, 2C, no? 1A, 2C, 3B, 4C, 5C, 6B, 7D, 8A. အဲ့ဒါခုမှလည်းတက်ကြည့်ပါဦး
It's out of 8
ပို့ထားပြီးသားပဲဟမ်
It's out of 8 6ခုမှန်တယ်ရှင်
သား 5 ခုပဲမယ်
ဒါ5ခုမှန်တယ်မစိုးပါဘူးကျန်တဲ့သူတွေရော6ခု5ခုပဲစုလည်းပြောက်သွားဟိုဟာကော Elvin ရော Elvin oh I did this electricity they live in the same city
No
no right how come
Cool.
Hmm?
7.
7 so no 7 6 5 ဆိုတော့ဘယ်သူမှတော့1 2 3မရဘူးပေါ့အဲ့ဆိုမစိုးဒါဆိုရင်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီထက် practice ထပ်ပြီးတော့လုပ်အောင်အဲ့ဒီမှာဘာဖြစ်လို့မှားလဲဘာကြောင့်လဲသိချင်လား explanation တွေရောသိချင်သေးလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ကြည့်လိုက်တာနဲ့အော်ဆိုပြီးသဘောပေါက်သွားလား
ဟုတ်တယ်ရှင်အဲ့လိုအော်ဆိုရော
အော်ဆိုရတော့ပေါက်သွားခြင်းနောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခုနံပါတ်8ပဲရှိရယ်ကျန်တဲ့ဘဝနှစ်ခုကမသိ
ဟုတ်လားကျန်တဲ့ဘွားနဲ့ကိုမသိဘူးလားဒါဘယ်ဥစ္စာလဲပြော
3နဲ့5နဲ့
ဟုတ်ပြီ3က A လားဟုတ်လား
3က teacher B လို့ပြောတာဆိုတော့ A လို့ဖြေတာ
ရေးထား what impression does the writer give on electricity supply နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့တဲ့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောထားလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ electricity ကဒါကကြတော့ it was too dangerous to use လို့ဖြေထားလားဒါ
ကျ impression လို့မိထားကြတာအထင်ကြီးကြဆိုတော့သူမျိုးအနေများတာကိုလှုပ်လိုက်တယ်ဒါအဲ့လိုမျိုးဖြစ်တာ
okay အမှန်တကယ်တော့တချို့တော့ impression ကဘာကိုပြောရလဲဆိုရှင်သူ့ပေါ်ကိုတက်ရောက်တဲ့အမြင်ကိုပြောတာကျတို့ဥပမာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မှာ character နှစ်ခုရှိပေါ့နော်တာဟိုဘက်ဒီမှာနည်းနည်းလွတ်သွားလို့ character နှစ်ခုရှိရပေါ့အမှအဲ့ character ထဲမှာတစ်ခုရဲ့ impression ဆို तू ကဘယ်လိုပုံစံရှိတာလဲဘယ်လိုပုံစံလဲအနေထားကိုပြောတာအဲ့ဒါမျိုးချင်းက impression လို့ခေါ်တာပေါ့နော်ဒီညမှာကျတော့အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့တားသိသွားပြီပေါ့ impression ဆိုရသိသွားရင်
ဟုတ်ချေအဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုသိကြတယ်
ဟုတ်ပြီဒါဆိုနောက်တစ်ခုကရော
နံပါတ်5ကျတာ B လို့ဖြေတာ
Okay 5က C ဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါ why was the general Thuzar unlike the military officer နဲ့မတူတဲ့ general Thuzar ရဲ့အချက် he managed to get things done လား he was in charge of the area ဒါကကြတော့ဟိုလို့ဖြေတာ B လို့ဖြေတာနော် he was the charge of the area မို့ he managed to get things done အဲ့ဒါဖြစ်ရမှာဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒါကသူ့စာပိုင်ထဲမှာတက်ပြန်ဖတ်ကြည့်လိုက်အဲ့မှာ general Thuzar ကဘာလဲသူ့ရဲ့ skill ပေါ့နော်တစ်ခုခုကို describe လုပ်ထားတာရှိလိမ့်မယ်အဲ့ထဲမှာပြန်ကြည့်ကြည့်လိုက်နော်အဲ့ဒါစာဖတ်တဲ့နေရာမှာနည်းနည်းလေးလိုသွားလို့ဒီကြောင်းပြေးလို့နေမှာပေါ့ဆုလက် really နဲ့ရောက်လာပြီသမီးဟိုအဖြေတိုက်ပြီးသွားပြီလား You didn't remember any your answer?
Yes, yeah, like the phone call was come and I
have
was
your
like
answer. I
waiting.
have your answers.
Yes, I don't remember my answer this year.
Yeah, here is your answer. And how many marks do you have? Let's see. Okay, you see my message and then I will tell the answers.
Yeah.
1A, 2C, 3B, 4C, 5C.
Sure, the one you sent is not the answers yet. That's the text numbers.
Really? I think did you copy to me? It's your answer. Okay. 1A, 2C, 3B. Even not 3B, so 3 mama 4C man, 5C man, 6B. 6B. I'm going to see the you at the 6B, 7D, 8A, not me. So let's see the you at the
How to share?
စီလို့ထင်လို့ပြန်ကြည့်လိုက်နော်ဒီချက်အဖြေကိုသမီးဘာလို့အဲ့လိုဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတော့ပြန်ကြည့်လိုက်ပြန် listening လုပ်မယ်နော်ဒါဆိုဘာကြောင့်မှန်တာလဲဆိုတော့ပြန်ပြီး check up လုပ်လိုက်နော်ပြီး Okay listening လုပ်မယ်ဆိုတော့ link ကကျန်တဲ့သူတွေက download ဆွဲထားပြီးသားရှိလိမ့်မယ် link မှာမရှိဘူးစုလက်မှာမရှိဘူးလားမသိဒီချက်ဟိုကပြန်ပြီးမယ်ခဏပြန်ပြီးမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးဒီကနေပြီးတော့ follow လုပ်ပေးမယ်နော်အဲ့ဒီချက်ကြတာ brain နေရတော့ဒါတို့ listening question စုလက်မှာရှိရယ်စုလက်အိမ်နေရလာရယ်နော်ဟွာလေလင်းရဲ့ကျန်တဲ့သူဘယ်သူမလာလဲမသိဘူးအိမ်နေတက်ခတယ်နေဟုတ်တယ်မလား
တောင်းပြီးတော့ရေချေတာ
စပြီးတော့ရလား
အဲ့နေတော့ဟိုဟာတချေပို့တော့ဘာလဲမသိဘူးဆိုကိုယ့်ကိုလုံး
အော် listening မရှိဘဲနဲ့လုပ်လိုက်တာ
မဟုတ်လေချေဟိုဟာထောင်းတာဆိုတာထောင်းတာပဲလုံး
အော်ထောင်းထားပြီးသွားပြီ okay ကဲဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်စမယ်နော်ဟိုဟာ link ကအဲ့ဒီ file ကိုထောင်းပြီးသွားရင်တစ်ချက်ပြောshare လိုက်တဲ့ခါနဲ့ဒီမှာ screen share ပေးလိုက်မယ်ကျန်တဲ့သူတွေကကြည့်လို့ရဟိုငါလည်းကြည့်ရမှာပဲအပြေးမှမရှိတာ4ရောက်ပြီနော်ဒီချက်လည်းကြည့်ရမှာပဲ link တကယ်လို့ download မရရင်ဒီချက်စီမှာဒီချက်တို့နဲ့ screen share တာနဲ့လိုက်ကြည့်လိုက်တော့အနန္တကြာမှာဆိုလို့ချိန်နေစပြီကဲနော် Okay, what? Okay. ထားတော့မယ် share စာမကြားရရင်မကြားရဘူးလို့ပြောနော်ချေတို့ကဟိုပါ part 1 2 3ကဟိုတနေ့ကပြီးသွားပြီသားအခုချေတို့လာမှာ part 4နဲ့ part 5ဆက်လာမှာနော်အဲ့တော့အခု part 4ကိုသွားမယ်နားထောင်မယ်
Now turn to part 4.
ကြားလား
Questions 16 to 20.
ဟုတ်ကြားတယ်ချေ
You will hear an interview with a photographer called Ed Brooks. For each question, circle the correct answer. A, B, or C. You now have 45 seconds to look at the questions for part 4.
Teacher, I can't hear.
Yes, it is give you time to read the questions.
Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully. You will hear the recording twice.
Ed Brooks is a 24-year-old photographer who works for some famous magazines. Ed, why did you start taking photographs?
Well, I was given a camera at the age of 11, but didn't use it at all for about 6 months. Some of my friends liked taking pictures of wildlife and things like that, and my best friend even won a competition. Then we had to do a project at school about the local area, so I took a lot of photos of buildings in our town, and that's how I got into photography.
So, did anything help you as a young photographer?
As a school kid, I really wanted to go to photography classes, but that was impossible. I'd go to the library and borrow books by professional photographers, but I also spent many long hours behind the camera. Nothing beats that. That's how I really improved my skills.
When's the best time for taking photos?
Well, many photographers say the golden hour. That's in the morning as the sun is coming up, or later in the day before the sun sets. The light's perfect for many kinds of picture, though I really prefer the light you get when the sky is quite gray. The cover of clouds gives a soft kind of light that lets me get the detail I want without shadows. It's very suitable for wildlife shots.
You go to all kinds of places, Ed. Is there anything you dislike about taking photos?
I've spent hours in freezing temperatures, in the dark, in the wind and rain, and it's not at all comfortable. Sometimes you think, why am I doing this? But it's part of the whole experience, the adventure. If I'm pushed to say one thing I'm really not keen on, it would have to be mosquitoes. They can really spoil your day. I try to wear clothes that'll protect me.
So, Ed, what for you makes a photo special?
People often say that good photos tell some kind of story about life, and many photos will do that. But a really great photo gets you thinking about things, like the future of our planet. It isn't all about taking photographs of amazing, incredible situations.
Now listen again.
Ed Brooks is a 24-year-old photographer who works for some famous magazines. Ed, why did you start taking photographs?
Well, I was given a camera at the age of 11, but didn't use it at all for about 6 months. Some of my friends liked taking pictures of wildlife and things like that, and my best friend even won a competition. Then we had to do a project at school about the local area, so I took a lot of photos of buildings in our town, and that's how I got into photography.
So, did anything help you as a young photographer?
As a school kid, I really wanted to go to photography classes, but that was impossible. I'd go to the library and borrow books by professional photographers, but I also spent many long hours behind the camera. Nothing beats that. That's how I really improved my skills.
When's the best time for taking photos?
Well, many photographers say the golden hour. That's in the morning as the sun is coming up, or later in the day before the sun sets. The light's perfect for many kinds of picture, though I really prefer the light you get when the sky is quite gray. The cover of clouds gives a soft kind of light that lets me get the detail I want without shadows. It's very suitable for wildlife shots.
You go to all kinds of places, Ed. Is there anything you dislike about taking photos?
I've spent hours in freezing temperatures, in the dark, in the wind and rain, and it's not at all comfortable. Sometimes you think, why am I doing this? But it's part of the whole experience, the adventure. If I'm pushed to say one thing I'm really not keen on, it would have to be mosquitoes. They can really spoil your day. I try to wear clothes that'll protect me.
So, Ed, what for you makes a photo special?
People often say that good photos tell some kind of story about life, and many photos will do that. But a really great photo gets you thinking about things, like the future of our planet. It isn't all about taking photographs of amazing, incredible situations.
That is the end of part 4.
Shall we check the answers?
Yes.
Okay.
Now turn to part 5.
Part 5.
Questions 21
Part 5. Okay. 16. 16 is 16 is
A.
16 là A là C là.
I also choose A.
ပြပြနော်အဲ့တော့16မှာကကြည့်ကြည့်အောင် let's see 16 16 I started to
16
take a
C.
photograph because he wanted to use them in a school project လားဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင်show them in his friends လား take part in the competition လားအဲ့မှာ तू က school လို့ပြောလိုက်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျတော့ school project မှာပြောရမဟုတ် तू က competition သူတငယ်ချင်းကဘာလုပ်ချင်တာပြိုင်ပွဲလုပ်ချင်တာအဲ့ခါကျတော့ तू ကဘာလဲလိုက်ရိုက်ပေးတာဆိုတော့ဒီကျတော့က A ရမှန်ဖြစ်နော် oh sorry C ရအမှန်ဖြစ် B ကိုကြည့်အောင်နော် what does the ad say help him most as a child photographer here B practicing as much as possible သူပြောတဲ့အထဲမှာဒီကျတော့ famous ဒီ attending photography classes က तू မလုပ်နိုင်ဘူးလို့ तू ပြောတယ်နော် reading books about famous photographer တော့ तू လုပ်တယ်လို့တော့ပြောတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ तू အများဆုံးဘာလုပ်တာလဲဆိုတော့ practicing လုပ်တာလို့ तू ပြောတယ်ဒါဆိုတချို့ကလုပ်တာနှစ်ခုလောက်ရှိတယ်ဆိုအများဆုံးသူ့ကို help ဖြစ်တဲ့ဟာကကျတော့ practicing ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကိုယူရမှာဆိုတော့ B 18 what's Ad's favorite time for taking photo အဲ့ဒါဘာလဲ
A.
before the sunset အဲ့ဒါက
C.
C ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒါ C ဖြစ်တယ်ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူက before the sunset တို့ after in morning တို့ကလူတွေရိုက်နေကြချိန်လေဒါပေမဲ့ तू ကတော့ cloud သူကဘာဖြစ်လဲ cloud ဒီ more gray ဖြစ်တဲ့ cloud က sorry sky is gray လို့ပြောထားတာနော် तू က sky က gray ဖြစ်တဲ့ချိန် तू ပိုကြိုက်တယ်တဲ့ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ချိန်ရောက်ရှင် तू က shadows တွေချုပ်အနောက်မှာအရေးတွေမပေါ်တော့ဘူးပေါ့နော်အရေးတွေမပေါ်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ तू က wildlife animals တွေကိုရိုက်တဲ့အခါကျရင်ပိုကောင်းတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီကျတော့အဲ့ဒါက when it is cloudy it is his favorite time 19ကိုကြည့်မယ်နော်what does as like when he's out taking photos အဲ့တော့ taking photos သွားဖို့အပြင်သွားတဲ့ခါလေ तू ဘာကိုမကြိုက်ဆုံးလဲအမ तू မကြိုက်တာလေ तू ပြောရတယ်အကုန်လုံးပါတယ်အဲ့ထဲမှာမကြိုက်ဆုံးကပါ
Insect B.
insert B ဟုတ်တယ်ပြီးတော့20 what does Ad think makes a photo special အဲ့တော့ photo တွေကိုတဲ့ special ဖြစ်အောင်လုပ်တာပါတယ်လေ ABC အမိုးရနေလို့ဒီချက်တော့တိတ်မကြားလိုက်
A.
A A ရမှန်တယ်ဒီချက်လည်း A လို့ရေးထားတာကျန်တဲ့သူတွေရော A ပဲလား
ဟုတ်ချက် A ရည်တာ
ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့ဆိုရင် A ကိုရှင်းထားလိုက်မှန်တယ်သူအဲ့ဒါ interesting ဖြစ်စေလို့ရေးတာမပါဘူး Okay then let's go to the last part နောက်ဆုံးတော့ပိုင်းအောင်နားထောင်နော်ကျတော့ဒီလို listening လုပ်နေတာ3ခါလောက်ရှိပြီနော်ဟုတ်လား3ခါ4ခါလောက်ရှိနောက်တစ်ခေါက်နှစ်ခေါက်လောက်ပြီးဒီချက်ပြောချင်တာဒီတစ်ခေါက်နှစ်ခေါက်လောက်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ခုန ever intermediate လို့ listening ကိုသူလည်းဒီလိုပုံစံမျိုးပဲအဲ့ဒါမျိုးဒီချက်လို့စမ်းပြီးတော့စကြည့်မယ်နော် let's go to 5နော်အဲ့ချက် audio ပြောက်သွား Oh, yeah, yeah.
to 25. You will hear an announcement on local radio about an art competition for school children. For each question, fill in the missing information in the numbered space. You now have 20 seconds to look at the questions for part 5. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully. You will hear the recording twice.
If you're a young artist, then you're going to love this year's competition. It's not just about art, though. It's also about getting involved in nature. So that's why the topic of our competition this year is butterflies. To create your artwork, we want you to use paints, but you can use ink if you prefer. We want the pictures to be really bright and colourful, so please avoid using pencil. There are lots of places you can go to watch these beautiful insects, such as your own garden or local park. Our prizes are fantastic. Winners' artwork will be put on caps, and we know you'll like them as much as the sweatshirts and t-shirts we printed for last year's competition. We hope it'll make you get up and get busy. Hundreds of people are going to see the winning designs. There will be a display of the best entries in some of your local schools. Finally, winners are invited to a special lunch at the town hall. Many of you might remember that last year we had the famous actress Josie Phillips. This year we've got the well-known photographer Jan Barker. We know you'll love listening to her fascinating stories. Entries are in two age groups. Children between 6 and 9 are in Group A, while 10 to 14-year-olds are in Group B. Get going soon, as names of winners will be published on the website on the 15th of July. That means we must have your entries no later than the 30th of June. Don't forget to send all your entries in by post. You can have a look at the website for more information. That's www.bustad.org. That's BUSTAD.org. You'll find everything on the website you need to enter. Good luck!
Now listen again.
If you're a young artist, then you're going to love this year's competition. It's not just about art, though. It's also about getting involved in nature. So that's why the topic of our competition this year is butterflies. To create your artwork, we want you to use paints, but you can use ink if you prefer. We want the pictures to be really bright and colourful, so please avoid using pencil. There are lots of places you can go to watch these beautiful insects, such as your own garden or local park. Our prizes are fantastic. Winners' artwork will be put on caps, and we know you'll like them as much as the sweatshirts and t-shirts we printed for last year's competition. We hope it'll make you get up and get busy. Hundreds of people are going to see the winning designs. There will be a display of the best entries in some of your local schools. Finally, winners are invited to a special lunch at the town hall. Many of you might remember that last year we had the famous actress Josie Phillips. This year we've got the well-known photographer Jan Barker. We know you'll love listening to her fascinating stories. Entries are in two age groups. Children between 6 and 9 are in Group A, while 10 to 14-year-olds are in Group B. Get going soon, as names of winners will be published on the website on the 15th of July. That means we must have your entries no later than the 30th of June. Don't forget to send all your entries in by post. You can have a look at the website for more information. That's www.bustad.org. That's BUSTAD.org. You'll find everything on the website you need to enter. Good luck!
Good luck. 21 ကပါလေ
ink
ink ဟုတ်တယ် 22 ကရော 22ကဒီချိန်မကြားလိုက်ဘူးဒီချိန်တူလေးစကားလာပြောလို့နှစ်ချိန်လုံးအဲ့ဒါကဒီချိန်ကြားလိုက်တဲ့တခုတော့ရှိရဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဒါဟုတ်တယ်မဟုတ်မှာဘာပြောထားလဲ printed သူတို့ entry winning entry ဆိုတာကျတော့နိုင်တဲ့သူတွေပေါ့နော်နိုင်တဲ့သူတွေကိုတဲ့သူက printed လုပ်ပေးမယ်ဘယ်ပေါ်မှာလဲ probably
caps လာခြင်း
Any question? Oh, sorry, any answer? Taka, what did you answer?
I missed that one.
I missed that one. ဘယ်တော့မှကြည့်မိုးရွာနေလို့အဲ့ကြောင့်ဒီဘက်ကအတန်ပိတ်ထားokay သူ့လက်
I'm being confused between caps and sweatshirts or t-shirts.
Yeah. You want to listen again? But I already know the answer. Winners meet a famous
Photographer.
ဒီတစ်ခေါက်က photographer နော်ပထမတစ်ခေါက်ကပါတယ်
ဆရာသားသူ့ရဲ့နာမည်ကိုသွားပြီးရေးထားတယ်
။အော်ဟလာနာမည်ကလေဒါနာမည်မှားတယ်လို့နာမည်တော့မရေးတော့ဘူးတချို့ photographer ပဲဟိုက general ဖြစ်တဲ့ဟာပဲကြီးနော်နာမည်ဆိုသူကပေါင်းပြလိမ့်မယ်ဟိုကဖြစ်တယ်ဆို Okay ဒါ photographer လို့အရှိမမတက်လိုက်ဘူးလား
မတက်လိုက်ဘူးတဲ့ photographer မှန်းတော့တည်
အော်တည်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနောက်ဆုံး24ကရော24
John
John ဟုတ်တယ်နောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခု25ဒါသူကစလုံးပေါင်းပြပါ
Bustard.
BUSTAD
Okay ဒီတစ်ခုကအဖြေရတော့တစ်ချက်တည်ပြီးသားဒါပေမဲ့ပြန်နားထောင်မယ်နော်ပြီးတော့ chair တို့ clue word လေးကိုအရာဆိုရင်ဘယ်ရမှန်မလဲပေါ့နော်ဒီမှာ cups လဲ chair တို့ပြောတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါ22နော်22တော့မရှိ
Now turn, recording twice.
Competition this year is butterflies. To create your artwork, we want you to use paints, but you can use ink if you prefer. We want the pictures to be really bright and colourful, so please avoid using pencil. There are lots of places you can go to watch these beautiful insects, such as your own garden or local park. Our prizes are fantastic. Winners' artwork will be put on caps, and we know you'll like
will be put on cups winners artwork winners artwork ဆိုတော့ winners ရဲ့ artwork ကတော့ will be put on cups နားထောင်ကြည့်အောင်မနော်ထပ်
them as much as the sweatshirts and t-shirts we printed for last year's competition. We hope it'll make you get up and get busy. Hundreds of people are going to see the winning designs. There will be a display of the best entries in some of your local schools.
အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်က winning entries ကို prizes အနေနဲ့ဆိုရင် printed on ဘယ်မှာထုတ်ပြီးမှလဲဆိုတော့ cups မှာ Okay, that's all about the listening. Thank you very much. How many words did you get? Can you answer from 21 through 25? ဘယ်နှမှတ်ရလဲ 21 and 25 မှာ
Oh
4 ဟုတ်ပြီ Alvin
Okay.
4ဟုတ်ပြီအောက်ကောင်း
No, 5 out of 5. All.
5 out of 5 4all လို့ပြောရလား
Okay.
Okay ကဲမစိုးပါဘူး9ခုမှ4ခုလို့9ခုမှ5ခုလို့စွတ်လိုက်
Same as Alvin.
Okay ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင် teacher တို့လေso we will practice for 2 weeks like that maybe especially on because the last time of the class I mean we have two times right two classes which are at the last of the day schedule in the is on Tuesday and is on Thursday Wednesday and Thursday so for those 2 days I will just practice these things okay because getting new lessons makes you bored at the time because you all are tired so I better practice your listening and speaking at the time okay then thank you very much for today and you have what thing to do for this week
Writing homework and prepare for vocab test.
Okay vocab test and writing okay so this time we will reuse some of the vocabularies from the writing from the test and turn it to the writing okay so I hope you guys will study as your exam is closer if there is some questions or you want me to explain something and do not hesitate to ask me. Okay, I'll give some time to let you guys crystal clear about the lesson. Okay, bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye, teacher. Thank
Bye,
you,
teacher. Thank
teacher.
you, teacher.